All right.
Hip hop on the porch.
Very first episode. We're gonna talk about some business though, man. What you got to say, man?
Well, we're gonna talk about hip hop today. We're gonna talk about where hip hop started. Hip hop started on the porch. Hip hop started on the stoop. Hip hop started in the Bronx.
There you go.
You know, and aside from the beats, aside from the melodies, hip hop was to tell a story about what's going on in the streets. And where hip hop is today, we caught up in an agenda, skinny jeans and all of that.
We already know what's happening with that
We
though,
already know what's happening with that.
and we need to speak on it.
But real talk, hip hop was a message, just like, Grandmaster Flash, Melly Mel, it was a message. And the message was to let the world know what was going on, what was happening. You know, the disrespect going on to different type of races, the different type of injustices and inequalities, unfairness, and it was our way of communicating. And being that we are who we are, we did it in rhyme, and it was rhyme to our reason.
Right.
And so what we did was we spread the word, and how we spread the word is, being where we come from, we had the same ancestral, I don't know what you want to call it, but we had the same ancestral, magic inside of us. And so when we decided to speak to each other, we started to speak to each other in rhyme. That's how we created rap. You call it rap, we call it hip hop, but it started out in the Bronx, started out in the parks, started out on the steps, started out on the stoops, porches, you know, and hip hop was a means to reach out to the masses to do one or two things: bring happiness and joy, party and good times, or to spread the word, to spread the message, and let them know what's really going on in the world.
Right.
You know, for real, most of the world don't really understand hip hop came to the masses heavy and hard pretty much 83. 82, 83 was pretty much the year when the world was like, all right, this rap out here, this hip hop out here. But I mean, like myself, Brooklyn, you know, if you was in New York, then you realize all the way back as far as like 76, 78, you know, brothers was rapping. Brothers was bringing down this different type of vibe, you know. And then rap went so many transitions over the years. The positive got pushed out, the negative got sucked in, and we got pushed at. We got the negative all the time. We got all the gangster rap, we got all the shoot 'em up, bang bang, gang this, pimp this, hold this. But anytime it was like brother this or sister this, that's when it really got shut down. We got to really pay attention to what's going on with the labels.
Right.
We got to understand what's really happening and the people who are trying to run hip hop. We as people, because we don't come out of a financial situation that's, what I'm saying, like our counterparts, when we see money, it puts us in a different type of perspective. We get greedy, we get hungry, we get, what I'm saying, we get in these mind frames like I just gotta have it. But real talk, we used to be a people who used to wanted to share, you know. Even before, what I'm saying, gang came about, we had the Black Panthers, and then, what I'm saying, the Panthers were shut down because we were organizing breakfasts and lunches for neighborhoods. We was talking about security for our neighborhoods. We were talking about just protection for us. And just protection for us made people scared. So that was disbanded. And so what you got then was you got younger youth who didn't understand the full message of what was going on with Panthers. And so we got gangs. And all gangs really wanted to do was protect their neighborhoods. Everybody, what I'm saying, loved the people where they come from. So all they wanted to do was protect where they come from.
Right.
And hip hop has always been a part of this. And the music was always the message of the people, telling the people, what the movement was, what was going on.
It was a way to express.
It was a way to express.
Happening in the neighborhoods.
True indeed. What was happening in the neighborhoods, what was the style of fashion at the time, what was the move, the dance moves at the times. And this goes all the way back to the 50s and the 60s when they had the bopper music, when they would tell you do the twist, it was usually our people that set the tone when they set the dance moves. Do the twist, do the mashed potato. These were dances that we put together that, what I'm saying, eventually was stole from us. I mean, look at your man, the Beach Boys, they stole a lot. But, we're not even talking about that. We're not talking about stealing. We talking about hip hop. You know, like real talk. I don't even want to put down a rapper like, you know, I got white rappers that I like. You know, I like Ritz. Shout out to Ritz.
Ritz.
I like Yellow Wolf. You know what I mean?
Yellow Wolf.
I
Shout
like,
out.
you know, Bubba Sparks when Bubba Sparks came out.
Wow, you just brought up
yo,
memories, Bubba
yo, when you
Sparks.
close your eyes and listen to Bubba Sparks, you think you was listening to a nigga. Word to my mother.
Straight up though.
But
hey, who else? Paul Wall though.
Paul Wall.
That's similar.
Paul Wall.
That's similar.
Paul Wall. You know what I'm saying? So it's nothing about white rappers. Yo, shout out MC Search. Shout out, you know what I'm saying, Pete Nice. Brooklyn, Queens.
Straight up.
But real talk, you know, when it comes to hip hop, you know, we out here, we was putting out messages. We was out here reaching out to the people. We was out here, you know, letting the world know what's going on where we live at. You know, even when it came down to gangster rap, you know what I'm saying? When it came out to NWA and we started going out to the West, their whole concept, if you peep out the whole situation from the beginning, was we just trying to let you know what's going on where we from.
Straight
and
up.
that's all that we're really from.
Straight
is
up.
Black people fed up with a certain situation or seeing a certain situation reaching a certain height and coming to a perspective and saying to themselves, enough is enough. But if I don't tell you what's going on, if I don't tell you, you know, if I don't tell you what's really going on, you're not going to be in a place to even try to make change. But the world never really wanted to make change because, lo and behold, here we are, 2018. It was an agenda that they were pushing. It was a way that they wanted to be directed. And so you have rappers like Hobson who can't jump on. You got rappers like, you know, K Reno, who's out here spitting the truth. Shout out K Reno, shout out Hobson, that's out here spitting the truth, you know, and they'll never see the light of day because that's not what the industry wants you to see. The industry wants you to see these skinny jean wearing little boys with, you know, these dreads, but they're not Rasta. Real Rasta, shout out this, huh? They're not real Rasta.
Rastafari religion.
They want to dye their hair purple and lime green, and they want to walk around here as
dreads,
feminine as they want to be.
Dreads supposed to represent the struggle
and strength. You know what I mean?
That's what it's about. Not about the fashion
dread. What we call them fashion dread.
It's about the struggle.
Fashion.
It's about the struggle.
But you know, we got real youths out here. You know what I'm saying? That's putting out this flagrant bullshit, and then they try to keep men in a feminine state of mind, and you know, you got men out here that's not gonna have it. It's not gonna be that. You know, if you want to be feminine, be feminine.
Hey, now now that you say that, let this conversation lead on into what the fuck is going on today.
What's going on today in hip hop?
We was just discussing before I started this live video, and let me introduce myself. You all call me T-Top, whatever you all want to call me. I come up out of San Diego, you dig? Come up out of Cali, he come up out of New York. We're gonna bring this shit together like bring it together like sewing needle. Bring this shit together like sewing, like we patching up the hole. You dig? We're gonna bring this shit together though, because all of us as black folks, we need to get together. It's time.
It's time.
It's time.
You know, we spend a lot of time, man. We'll go in our own neighborhoods and we'll shoot up our own neighborhoods with no problem. You know, you're not scared. You don't hesitate. You'll bust at any time. But you'll never go up in that other neighborhood and disrespect it all.
At all.
You put on your clean face.
Straight up.
And all I'm trying to say is, man, if you knew somebody was trying to kill you, you and the person next to you, why would your anger be towards the person next to you and not against the person that's trying to kill you? Hold that.
Whoa. Now, that just gave me a thought. Let me say something to y'all cats real quick, though. Now, put that same concept with the aspect of if your woman was cheating. Say you didn't know a nigga that your woman was cheating with, and you catch your woman cheating. Most motherfuckers want to fuck up the nigga that she cheating with instead of doing something with the broad. They'll still keep the broad, but you have to understand, the nigga didn't play Jedi mind trick on the broad, bro. She didn't play Jedi mind trick on the broad, bro. Because
a man don't choose a woman chooses a man. Man never says anything that you want. You know, within the first 5 to 10 minutes when you look at him, if you want him or not.
Straight up.
If he's the dude you wanted to lay down with or not.
Straight up.
I can't talk you out of your drawers. You offer it to me. I'm not a dude that's not gonna come out here and try to beg you or ask you for your drawers. I'm the type of dude that's gonna come out here and say, yo, when it's my time, it's my time.
And I ain't,
with your permission in my Ro James voice.
There you go. And I ain't talking no bitch out their drawers. If they want to get up out of them, they gonna get up out of them anyway. They gonna be like, hey, you know what? I want to get up out of them. You dig? And I'm gonna be the one to tell them you ain't getting up out of them today. Or yeah, he can wait. Yeah, get up out of them. But anyway, hold on now.
Go back to the
we jumped
hip hop.
We jumped off the subject. Let's get back up on this though, real quick though. What's going on in hip hop today though? These suck ass motherfuckers, man. We was discussing 6ix9ine before we started this video.
This rainbow.
Why this motherfucker still rocking when the homie X, I don't know him personally, but you know, we all know about X from Florida, how that shit went down. He was on the complete opposite of that type of energy and how that shit happened to him, you dig?
How most of the world wasn't even introduced to his music. Didn't even know that he was a brother on positivity.
And that's the reason why they weren't
I
introduced
even got to
to
go
it.
back in and do some more of my research, you know? But that's always been the way. If you have ever spit anything of knowledge, if you have ever spit anything that has to do anything uplifting, you were shut down. Shout out, you know what I'm saying? K Reno, if you out here you listening to us and you like music and you like positivity, listen to K Reno. K Reno spits nothing but positivity, nothing but the truth, straight out of Texas. He used to be down with the Ghetto Boys. Bum B will tell you about K Reno. You know what I'm saying? You real deal. You know what I'm saying? But he'll never see the light of day because they're never going to show him any love.
That's doggish, man.
He's not talking about, you know, destroying our community, destroying, you know what I'm saying, our people. He's talking about what's really going on in the government. He's talking about what's really going on in the system. He's talking about the agenda. He's talking about things that they're trying to fight us from knowing about, knowledging us on. So you walking around here thinking you gangster. You got the gun hanging out of your pocket. You got a couple of stacks in your shit. But all you doing is killing your community.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All you killing is the soldiers who got your back. Because
you're a brainwashed ass sucker, bruh.
When the war pops
That's
off,
it.
When the war pops off and all you got is 6 niggas against 6,000 or 6 million, what you gonna do, sucker? For real. I ain't out here trying to kill you, black man. I'm trying to knowledge you. I'm trying to bond with you. I'm trying to build with you. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, raise our community. I'm trying to get back to a point to where we understand each other and me and you could talk and we can understand that these people are out here to take us down.
Right.
And me and you need to be tighter than we ever been. You know what I'm saying? Peace is always together, never apart. You know what I'm saying?
That's why we putting this shit together like sewing needle, the East and the West.
Yes.
It's together,
you know
never apart.
East and the West, red and the blue. You know what I'm saying? Because all that shit, man, we fighting over shit, man, that belongs to the white man. Real talk.
Even these motherfucking hats, these teams, straight up.
We need to be fighting for something, man, of some substance, man. We need to be fighting for our daughters. We need to stop having our daughters have babies at 14, 15, and 16 years old. They need to be mature women when they start having babies. We need to start teaching young men how to be men to women so they don't have to be out here and be hoes.
Education.
They don't have to be out here and be disrespectful to themselves,
right,
because they got kings leading them.
You need
know
that
what I'm saying?
Straight
but
up
if we're not doing that, man, then go ahead and kill yourself. Half of you niggas is out here want to sip on lean. You sniffing this heroin now from that heroin in. Y'all here on powder. Y'all here on this other bullshit. And all you doing is passing that down to your generation. You know what I mean? Rasta, what happened to our bun to Yush? Molly, I tell you from young. Consciousness. Righteousness. But everybody that's righteous, everybody that tells you that they die. So if I die from telling you the truth, I die a glorious death.
Straight up, that means you succeeded.
All day.
Everybody, people want to know the answer to life. You know, you live life, life's a bitch because it's easy. People don't understand and realize that life is easy. It is. We may go through our struggles, but you never not had enough. You always had enough. No matter what type of struggle you're going through, man, you always had enough. Straight up, people are just spoiled.
And your struggles,
Western civilization.
Your struggles is what knowledges you. Is what puts you in your place. You know what I'm saying? If you old school like me, you know what I'm saying? Shout out New York, you know what I mean? Old school 5% of Lord Tariq. You know what I'm saying? You know, the black man is knowledge, but the black woman is wisdom. That's the wise words spoken from the dome.
Mm.
And you can't knowledge and you can't wisdom. You can't know something. You can't speak on something without having understanding. And if you have understanding, that's children. That's the star out there. You know.
Yeah. Hey.
Without knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, then you don't really have nothing. You just out here non-existence. You know what I mean?
And you never stop learning. No matter how old you are, no matter how old you get, wisdom is about being able to always learn. You never stop learning, no matter how old you are.
Never stop learning.
Ever.
You know what I'm saying? And
ever. But anyway, this is the first video, you dig, that I'm ever doing. And we're gonna have many more after this, man. I need y'all to like, subscribe, and share. Straight up. Y'all can get with this.
like, subscribe, and share. You know what I mean?
Please.
T-Top, Brown Boy, East, West, Red, Blue.
Straight up.
It's just that simple. We could be the monsters, or we could be the heroes. It's on you.
I love it. Hey, y'all stay up.
Deuces.
Y'all be safe. Love y'all, man.